Hey guys, Seedoeatreview here. I nearly forgot my name. I'm here with Lauren. I say Thiel. Is it Thiel or Thiel?
Teal. A mix between the two.
The mix between the two. Lauren, every time I speak to you, you've added another string to your bow.
Yes, you're telling me.
You want to a second or third bow by now?
Yes, there's many things that I do. It's not that I can't say no, it's that I just like doing a lot of different things. I'm a pretty passionate person. Got to be creative.
Adelaide Fringe.
Yeah.
Who told Dad after the very successful run last year of Don't Tell Dad? Very clever, very clever.
Thank you.
What can audience expect this time around in the second coming? You're going to find a more comfortable Lauren, a more...
The second coming. Yeah.
That's a fair
Yeah.
little subheading.
I love coming again.
Yeah.
What can people expect? Well, look, I hope an improvement. I hope that this sequel is, more like The Godfather 2.
Jeez.
Rather than Grease 2. So it's ultimately the continuation of the story that was started in episode 1. And I've been doing comedy for a whole nother year, so I think I have improved.
Busy.
It's going to be, I've focused a lot more on the art of stand-up.
Okay.
So I've been trying to really hone my skills and look at this art and figure out, how does that story be the funniest that it can be, and how do people make that thing work, and
Who do you look
show.
to for inspiration as a mentor? Is there locally, or is there just you sit down and watch TV and go, okay, I like that, I don't like that?
Yeah, I've got a lot. I mean, look, random people that come up in, TikTok and Reels and things, and different comedians, a lot that are in the US, but I do try to focus my energy into looking at our local scene and the mentors there, because we've actually got a really, really brilliant comedy scene here from like Craig Egan, who has probably seen more comedy than anybody else. He runs Adelaide Comedy. Mickey D is one of our best local acts, I think. Georgie Carroll as well, who kind of does the UK and Australia, ticks both boxes. Same with Boo Dwyer as well. I like from a comedic cabaret sense, Boo and also Tash York. And then another couple would be Lindsay Webb, who's one of my favourite comedians and is helping with this show as well.
Fantastic.
And Justin Hamilton as well, in terms of writing. And all of them have just been doing comedy for 15, 20, 25 years.
Yep.
They're my friends.
Yep.
And it's very hard to not compare myself.
Yeah,
But
and Justin's been around for ages. He's done every different type of show. I used to see him plenty of times at Melbourne Comedy Festival. My wife actually knows him very well, being from Adelaide, and all these Adelaide people know them so well. What is Who Told Dad? Is that going to be more stories that you had to cut out of the last show? Or is it like, okay, this happens afterwards now?
it's the after.
Oh.
So the first one, I suppose, is really about my journey to date.
Yep.
Sort of my 20s.
Yep.
Figuring out who I am within or from a really religious upbringing. Thinking that I'm going to get married and then I'm not, and making that decision amongst societal expectations and, hilarious, serious things like that. And then obviously my sexual exploration once I was, in my hoe phase. This is really about going, shit, I think I'm bi.
Okay.
And maybe I want to tell everybody about that. So how I came out to my very religious and conservative father, Jeff, who we all met in the show last year, and then all about my wonderful non-binary communist sex worker girlfriend.
There you go. Did your dad ever see the show? He didn't actually see the show? He saw it, but not in so many words.
No, to the best of my knowledge, he did not see the show last year.
Because I know your brother did, because I was in the audience with your brother, and that was some of the funniest unplanned material I've ever seen in my life.
You know what? I think often the unplanned is actually better hopefully not better than the written material, but, you know, that's how you get a unique experience.
But that's how I
in
could
comedy,
tell. That's how I could tell you were actually a good comedian. I was sitting next to you. Is that you were riffing then with unplanned stuff, and it was hilarious. And I was like, wow, you can think on your feet.
Yeah,
and that's what I like to see is like quick-witted. You're not a deer in the headlights when he yelled out a couple of times, but you just riffed perfectly. I went, oh, she's actually got the makings of a really good comedian here.
Thank you.
So you'd be more comfortable now, I guess, the second time around, because the first time you're going, oh, I don't know what happened. I'm just recovering from COVID. And plus, I got a show to do, and I'm brand new to the scene, which you did a couple of stand-ups.
Yeah, I had done, so last year was March 2022, and I had started doing comedy in April 21. So I'd only been on stage doing stand-up maybe like 8 times before I did a 60-minute show, which is stupid, really. But I have the confidence of a cis white man, and I thought I can do that, so
why not?
I did. And I think, look, I'm really proud of that as a debut show, but I definitely have done a lot more stage time, a lot more writing. I know myself better. I've got input from my mentors, and definitely just wrote some of the show yesterday.
And as I said, I can see you're trying to improve, because if you follow at Lauren Comedy on Instagram, you will see she's appearing everywhere. And this is the person who goes, okay, I'm trying to get better. And if you see it round, what I just saw you a few days ago, she's getting better.
Thank you.
She's fantastic. Anyway, what's the dates, what's the times, Lauren?
It is 10:15 p.m. and it is in the appropriately timed slot there, because it is a naughty show. It's not safe for work content. It is at the Drama Llama, which is in the downstairs space at the Rhino Room, just off Perry Street, which is the best comedy club in Adelaide. So absolutely so thrilled to be there again.
The newly repainted Rhino Room as well.
Yes, beautiful.
Really, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Big, bright purple building. And what are my dates? The 17th and 18th of February, which is opening weekend. So please come on that weekend, because that's preview pricing, so it's cheaper. And also I will be super stressed about ticket sales, because everyone doesn't know that Fringe starts until it's on. So
I noticed that in Adelaide.
Come along. And then it's the following, like, Tuesday to Saturday.
I'll chuck all the dates up in my notes. I'll also chuck our first interview up from last year as well. You'll find that in my thing as well. And you can see the beginnings and the confidence exuding from Lauren right now as she prepares to dominate for another hour. Oh, that sounds...
I'm going to dominate. I feel like this, actually, now I feel like I can say that this is going to be a good show, because I was like, I'm just going to wait for the creative process to happen. And then I was like, when the frick is this going to happen?
Yes.
Like, I need to write the show. It's in 3 weeks. And then last night I just had this massive burst of creativity finally, and basically wrote the whole show. So it's going to be great now.
And I'm trying to end it, because I'm going to get this interview under 10 minutes. But do you feel trying to force comedy now instead of naturally coming? Or is it naturally coming, going, oh, that was...
It's much more natural now. It's much more natural. Like, every time we're chatting, I'm kind of running through things, being like, oh, we laughed at that. That's a funny concept. I've thought about this. The hard bit is kind of going, I've got the pieces of the puzzle. I know this is a story, but how do I make it into like a punchline? How do I take the audience with me? How do I describe this succinctly? You know, we got 5 minutes on stage, or we got 50 minutes for a show. How do we take you on a journey and make you laugh? And
that's when your comedians friends go, that is funny or that's not. And some things are funny to you.
Like, yes. Don't just do it because your friends laughed.
I know my wife wouldn't laugh at my jokes. But anyway, I want to hear to do old man wife jokes, am I? So
hopefully she'll come to my show and laugh at my jokes. So
she will. Guys, Lauren
Thiel.
Without the
No.
Who Told Dad? You'll find the times. Come opening night. Come on the second night as well. 10:15 p.m. Straight after dinner, come down and have a laugh. Thank you very much, Lauren.
Thank you.
Cheers.